Welcome to Sage Sisters. We are sisters, besties, moms, and co-founders having a fun catch-up on parenting and life.
Hi, I'm Ann.
And I'm Kate. Excited to have you listening today. Ann, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. We had a kind of interesting morning where I dropped off Lily to daycare today. This is her day she goes. And when we walked in, like probably 30 seconds before we walked in the door, this little kid had puked everywhere.
Oh.
So it was like kind of a nightmare, kind of a little chaos. The teachers were like, I don't do puke. And I was like, well, I certainly don't do puke. I'm holding Lily kind of uncomfortably. Like, do I leave her here? Like,
do they still do? I have such a strong mental model of the wood chips that they
yes.
like. They still do it.
They were calling on the like walkie-talkie, bring the powder or something like that. It was like, oh, and it looked like just a little bit of cereal puke because they give food, and
Okay.
so I'm not sure it was like full on. And Lily had the flu already, as you know. So I was kind of like, she'll be fine. I kind of just like set her in the corner and was like, see ya. But
that's real third kid energy. The first one you go back, I couldn't possibly take the risk of getting them sick. By the third, you're like, yeah, they're probably fine.
And I was like, well, she already had this. I think it's fine. But I was laughing because I was a little uncomfy. And then I went to the gym and did the things for myself and got ready today. And I just wanted to note that since that's part of my small fixes to improve my life, I'm continuing. So
good for you.
We had a little low, a little high to start the day before we actually get
both
into
sound
it.
like highs to me. Dropped her off, got a little workout in. I am here for it.
That's right. How are you today? And also, it's your topic today, so maybe you could do a little tease before we get into it as well.
Yeah, doing good. Didn't sleep great last night, says every 42-year-old in the country. Sucks a little dragging ass this morning getting the kids out the door, but overall, feeling good. Happy it's Friday.
Any reason for the lack of sleep? Just normal anxiety, or what was keeping you up?
No, I had a really good dinner last night.
You ate too much good food?
Yeah.
Okay.
We went and had dim sum, and I just lost my mind. I've been healthy all week. I figured, let's just cut loose. Had a dirty martini and a few too many pork buns. If I don't eat healthy, I don't sleep well. I knew it. I know it.
Yeah.
I don't think it was the booze. I think it was literally just like too much.
Eating.
Yeah, too much weird food.
I don't know. If you are going to lose your mind 16, 17, whatever it is, days into January, you might as well lose it on pork buns and a dirty martini. That feels worth it to me.
I agree. Even this morning, I was like, gosh, I'm dragging. Still worth it.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So I'm going to power through. I'm excited that it's Friday. Excited to podcast. Excited about the topic today. So
yeah, what's the topic?
I have decided that we should spend some time talking about joy.
Okay.
And maybe I'm kind of getting rubbed the wrong way by some of my Instagram content. But I feel like motherhood, parenting, this stage of life, if you will, is like getting a really bad rap. And I don't mean to not be empathetic to the many hard things that all moms are navigating at this stage of life.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like it's almost become popular and like a meme to only like rant and talk about like how hard it is and da-da-da. And like,
not talk about the positives. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I want to be like, it's hard and it's so awesome. And
yeah,
I thought maybe we could just talk about like the joy, the fun, the levity that we're finding in this stage of life. Some with parenting and maybe some outside of parenting. Like, and
things
just
that bring you joy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that topic. I do think it's important because motherhood is the best thing ever. But we do kind of highlight and bond. Is it trauma bonding over the bad stuff?
Yeah.
And so I do love that topic. I can't wait to get back into that.
Well, to me, it's a culture. Like,
Right.
I love a good rant. Don't get me wrong. A little trauma bonding is good for everyone. But it's almost like become such the default that it's like we're almost afraid to say anything good or like how wonderful something was.
Yeah.
So,
okay. I like it.
Okay. But before we get into that, let's do highs and lows. What's your high?
My high this week, it actually happened yesterday, was I was in line to get a Starbucks coffee in the drive-thru just because I've been doing good, decided I deserved it for no reason at all.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself for no reason. And it was like a pay it forward. Has this ever happened to you where someone in front of you paid for your coffee?
Not once.
I mean, maybe it's Tennessee versus California, I don't know.
Maybe.
Somebody in front of me paid for my coffee, so when I got up there, they said, "Oh, your coffee's already paid for from the person in front of you." Nope, didn't know the person, no knowledge. It wasn't like a even, remotely trying to, like, hit on you. I don't even know who this person was. It was like
Oh,
a
sweet.
a really sweet, kind of cool moment, and so then I kinda had that 10 seconds. Do I do the person behind me or
And
not? And I did. It
I
was
was
a
gonna say,
little
you wouldn't be bringing it up here.
well, yeah, you're right. A little bit of this, but it was a little bit more expensive than my coffee, but it was still like,
Okay.
okay. But then I thought next time if that ever happens again, or maybe I'll do it to somebody else, I shouldn't pay for the one right away. I should do it like a different time to get that joy that I got from the person in front of me, which was like,
Mhm.
oh my gosh, somebody was just doing a really nice thing and trying to make something special for a stranger and not get credit for it.
Yeah.
And it made me feel so good.
Did you get credit from the guy behind you?
No, I mean, I drove off, I don't think
Oh, it
it
was drive-through, yeah, so
yes, drive-through, you don't get credit, you don't even I wasn't paying attention to the
see, there's
person in
so
front of
few
me.
drive-throughs out here, I don't even
Ah,
think of that. I was
yeah,
thinking, you just look over, pimp nod
no.
to, like, the guy who just bought you something, but
Yeah, no, absolutely, you
it's
drive
almost
away.
sweeter. It's
It was
sweeter.
very sweet, so it put me in a great headspace, and now I'm thinking, maybe I should do that. It kind of weirdly goes with your topic today. Maybe I
Mhm.
should do that because it brought me joy.
Yeah.
So, maybe doing something like that where no one would ever know it was you in a way to just, like, help somebody, and it didn't even I mean, it was like a $5 coffee, and it meant so much to me. So,
I
anyways,
love
big
that.
high.
I am really into that. I just keep thinking, what I wonder what other little versions of that, like, micro dose of kindness could exist outside the Starbucks line, but it's like, yeah,
I know,
what
I
if
have to think about where you can do it where the person's not next to you, like you said,
right.
or, like, it becomes something where you get credit. It's like
I know. It loses a little something if it's like, you can take your neighbor's trash cans in, but then they know, and then it's like a whole thing, and then they feel like they gotta do something nice for you, and it's like,
yeah. Yeah.
that
It's a
wasn't
little like,
exactly
don't send a thank you note for the thank you note, let's just do something nice for somebody.
exactly.
Alright, what's your high this week?
Okay. Um, we had an au pair, several years ago lived with us for 2 years and really became part of our family.
Mhm.
And through a series of events, she is back staying with us for a bit with her 6-month-old baby, and I am obsessed. I couldn't decide if I should put this as my highlight or my obsession. It's like, can it be both? I think it could, but
Yeah, she is so cute.
oh my gosh, I have a 6-month-old baby living in my home for the last couple months, and I literally, like, it's remember when your babies were little and you put them
Yeah.
down and then you look at photos of them on the
Yeah.
shared album?
Uh-huh.
I am back in that headspace. She smells like a new baby.
Oh, I love that smell.
She's at that real 6-month, chunky
Mhm.
wrists, smiley, like, so sweet.
You're kind of in this, like now don't take offense to this based on age, but you're kind of in this sweet spot of, like, you're kinda being like a grandparent.
I totally am. I knew you were gonna say that because it's like I call myself, like, Aunt Kate,
Yeah, of course.
but it does have a little bit of grandma energy, and I'm like, "I get it. This is
Yeah.
just pure
You get to relive the baby stage
dopamine
without
hits,"
yeah.
like and then again, she starts crying or she's not sleeping, goodbye,
Yeah.
like, not
Yeah. "Oh,
not
oh, mom, come back in."
not my issue. But I can't tell you the joy that having this little creature around has brought
Oh.
not just me. Also, my husband is never hotter than when he's holding a small baby
Oh, yeah. I
because it
totally get
brings
that.
out he's got this sensitive, sweet side, and
Mhm.
babies love him, and he
Mhm.
loves babies, and him
Yeah.
just holding babies, like, my ovaries are like, "Pew, pew," like, it's
Well,
like
he's so big, he's so tall
yeah,
that him with a tiny little person is so cute. When I went out on my maternity leave with Lily, and I just Chris holding Lily was just so cute,
I
it's so
know.
sweet.
There is
Yeah.
something just, like, so magical. So then I feel like, "Gosh, how lucky am I to marry this stud muffin?" And, like, again, he's like, "It's the
Stud
same
muffin.
guy, but
You are
holding
a
a baby."
grandma. Stud muffin.
See? I'm just in my grandma ways.
Yeah, in your grandma era, is that where we are now
I think
already?
so.
Yeah, okay.
Also, my kids are loving having Bianca around, so it's
Yeah.
like Grace taught her how to crawl. She's taking full credit. I'm giving her partial credit, but
Yeah.
we witnessed the first crawl last week. I
That
got
is
it on
cool.
film. It's like,
That's
oh my
cool.
gosh, so cool. And, Calvin, who's my baby, never really got to be an older.
Well, and when I had Lily, they were begging you to have another child,
I
so
know. To which I
that's kinda
said,
cool.
not a fucking chance. But this is kind of perfect. So Calvin, though, was cute. He was trying to teach her, like, how to build magnet tiles the other day.
No, you're like, "Too soon."
Well, I will say, though, watching him, I was just like, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna, like, watch how this plays out. And he was
Yeah.
trying to teach her how to, use the triangles to make a pyramid or whatever. Then, of course, 6 months, she just comes over and thrashes it. And I
Yeah.
can see him being like, "Huh?"
He
And then,
handled it okay, though?
and then he looked up at me after he was getting frustrated. Then he did it a few more times. And then at the end, he goes, "She's so good at smashing things, Mom. Watch this."
Oh,
And I was
nice. He
like, "That's
turned
cute."
it. Yeah.
Turned it.
Good cow.
So found his victory. But just, yeah, them around her. Anyways.
That is a good high. I love it.
I'm glowing. I'm glowing.
Yeah, you got that
New
bait
grandma.
new grandma inner
The new
glow
grandma
going on.
glow. Totally.
Are you showing pictures to the neighbors or, like, in
Yeah.
your local community
Oh, I've
pictures as you
texted
go
pictures
around?
of me and the baby to friends.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. Yeah, that's you.
I know. And you know what's funny is, like, our mother, was putting pressure on me to have kids before I really wanted them.
Mhm.
In her mind, like, having babies in your mid-30s is,
Yeah,
like,
you were old
unfathomable.
AF for
Yeah, old
Indiana.
AF. I was gonna
Yeah.
miss my window. I was dried up
Mhm.
and shriveled.
Yeah.
So she was exerting a certain amount of, like, "Don't wait too long,"
Yeah.
article on geriatric pregnancies kind of
Yeah.
energy, and I was always like, the worst." But now that I've got a taste of how good grandma life is, I'm like, "Yeah, I
I
get
get
it.
it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do this too."
Yeah. It's a fun stage. I'm glad you're going through it early. You're experiencing it at a unique time. Good for you.
Well, lucky us.
Yeah.
Lucky us. Alright, what's your low?
My low is I'm convinced. You know how if like two females are living together, like roommates, they start to get on the same cycle? Like, have
Yeah.
you heard? Yeah,
Mhm.
this is a thing. I'm convinced that when you live with somebody, now, Phil, you start to just get things from them, like sync up. Our injuries are syncing up, like old injuries. It's like I have a foot thing that I've never had before. And I'm just walking without shoes in the house, and now it starts to cramp up, almost as if I've pulled a muscle in my foot. And
Oh, honey.
he's been doing this for months, and I'm like, "What's
Mhm.
going on with your foot?" And he's like, "What wearing?" He had to go out and get special like house shoes with like a sole, like old
Oh,
man
yeah.
energy, and I was like, "What's going on?" And I'm always like priding myself to be 4 years younger than him, like, "Oh, I'm
Mhm.
just your young wife." And now here it is. My foot's cramping. And then he's been so he works out a lot,
Yeah.
but he works out, like, just working out. He's not training for anything. He's
Mhm.
not like, an Ironman. He did an Ironman back in the day, but he's not training for that stuff right now. And he has so many gadgets of recovery. I've been just absolutely making fun of him. And he has
Mhm.
this shoulder injury where he has I'm calling it a swinging ball. It's literally like you you hold it in your hand and you swing the ball that's supposed to move your shoulder muscles just ever so slightly to build the muscle up.
What do you mean? Are you pendling them your arm?
Your hand straight out,
Okay.
holding the mechanism, spinning the ball at the end of the
Oh,
mechanism
okay, okay.
to move your shoulder slightly. And I make fun of him constantly.
Yeah, as
I
you
need
should.
it now. I have a shoulder injury in the same spot. So now I'm trying to hide my pendulum swinging ball movement when he's not
Mhm.
in the room,
Mhm. You
and
gotta
it's
be
a
careful
low.
what you make fun of because you
Yeah.
don't know what's coming your way.
Well, I've been in sync with him now with injuries, however you want to say it, and it's
Well, you're almost
unfortunate.
40. It's about time for you to step out of bed in the morning and then go, "Ooh, ooh."
Just the grunt as you just do a basic standing out of
Mhm.
bed. Okay.
Okay. I don't know if you're fully ready for this yet, but you might be in the market for recovery footwear. And
All right, grandma. What is recovery footwear? Tell
yep,
me more.
it's basically exactly what you think it is. It's basically orthopedic
Okay.
sandals
No.
in the form of flip-flops called OOFOS.
No. You I okay, no. I'm not ready for it yet. I don't like the name. I imagine they're not pretty looking.
No, they're not.
I'm obsessed with shoes, and I have had to transition my high heel obsession to more of like I do like that tennis shoes are in. It's more fitting my style of life right now and comfort.
Yep.
But I just like shoes. This is a
Yeah.
no for me,
You're gonna
dog.
have to change your personality. I'm sorry to say.
Oh gosh. I'm not
But
ready.
here, I don't know if this helps or hurts. You know Alex Smith, he was like the 49er quarterback a while ago
Oh,
and like
yes.
broke his leg and whatever. Anyways, he's the spokesperson. So it's got the best branding is like maybe a little bit of like athlete recovery. That's the
Old
best.
injured athlete? Is that what
Yeah.
we're going
That's
with?
the best
Okay.
possible because the other
Okay.
one is like orthopedic soled old people shoes.
Oof. Oof. Is that how they came up with the name? Because you have to oof to
Oofos.
get ready to wear them?
It's when you look at them on your own feet. Oofos.
Oof. This is my
Um,
life now. Here I am.
you know what? When you stop caring and you just go, my feet hurt, and you put them on and you go, oh my God, how did I live without these?
Are you wearing them out of the house?
Yeah. This is the progression. You start wearing them only in your house because you're like,
Yeah.
these are ugly, but in my own home, I deserve to step out of my bed without pain and like walk around.
Okay.
So you start wearing them only around the house.
Okay.
Then you
What
gotta go
turns?
do a
You go to the
pickup.
mailbox and back?
Then you
Pick
go
up?
do the kid pickup. No,
Yeah.
not a big deal. I won't see anybody.
Yeah.
Flash forward a couple years. Yeah, I'm wearing them everywhere. It's like, I've given up.
All right. Well, I might as well get a minivan, get some OOFAs, and just wear sweatpants every day and call it a day.
Sounds good to me.
Well, to me right now, I'm not ready for that. A real low.
Mhm.
All
Okay.
right. What's
They'll be
what's
your
your
obsession in 6 months, I predict.
okay? What's your low?
I'm tempted to buy them for you, but I know you'll, like, panic.
I'm not ready for it. Give me a moment to like digest that for a second.
Okay, here's my low. I started getting a bunch of emails this week about summer camps. I'm not
Mm-mm.
ready. It's like, I thought
Yeah.
we just went through Christmas. I thought it's mid-January. Like, and again,
Mm-hmm.
they all have a sense of urgency to them that I cannot stand. Like
Yeah.
a
You gotta
going
get in.
quick.
Yeah.
Gotta get it. It's gonna, limited spots. And I'm
Yeah.
like, damn it. I am not ready to figure out my whole summer yet.
Yeah. I know.
It,
It's
it
like,
requires so much coordination. It
ugh,
requires spreadsheets. It requires,
yeah.
the meme where it's got all the numbers. It's like,
And it's a
uh,
lot of money. And it's like that you
well,
have
and
to
it takes
pay up
money
front.
up front.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah.
is a racket beyond rackets. It's like,
Totally.
let me just drop $400 here, $500 here for whatever. All like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
drop thousands of dollars in the next couple weeks.
It's almost like I said to Phil, we've been getting these emails too, and the text messages of parents already like, which
Mhm.
one are you doing? Which one are
Mhm.
you doing? I hate it too. And it's just like, let me breathe. I don't even know. Like, we had kind of contemplated, do we like try to hire like a high schooler to help out? Like, is that more financially a better decision because of the kids and the hours? Some of these camps don't last more than 2 to 3 hours,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
but, like, I have a flash of last July, nightmare. Phil and I were both trying to work and manage the kids, and we
Mm-mm.
didn't do a ton of camps, and it was awful, and
Mhm.
they were just, like, at each other's throats, fighting every day, and we were
Mhm.
trying to it was just a lot. So, I do want to organize my life better this summer, but it's just too soon. It's too
Well,
soon.
as fellow business owners, I feel like we can speak to this. And it's like, I respect the fact they need to know how many campers,
Mhm.
get everything staffed up, be ready to go. But like thinking through all the things it takes to do a camp, at most, we're talking about 2 to 3 months.
Yeah,
So if we're talking about a June start, we
right.
should be doing this in March and April.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what would make sense.
Mhm.
To go 3 months earlier than that and take my money 6 months to 7 to 8 months before these things start,
Yeah. The sun's
it's a
still going
I
down at
just feel like it's almost like,
4:45 here. It's too
I
much.
wanna file a Better Business Bureau complaint. It's like,
Yeah,
it's total bullshit.
I agree. I agree. And also, like, we wanna travel a little bit. Like, my 40th is this summer, so I
Yeah.
wanna do a 40th trip, and I haven't finalized that yet. So now I'm already, like, worried, like, "Oh, I don't wanna do a camp when we're gonna travel, and what's that
Right.
look like?"
Yeah, you gotta have everything buttoned up, and it's like,
Yeah.
listen, I'm not a person that really likes to be I like flexibility and like, I don't know what I'm gonna feel like.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I don't know. I resent
Okay.
deeply
I love that low. It resonates deeply over here
January
too.
camp sign up. Go F yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one.
Thank you. Okay.
Topic.
To the topic
Mhm.
of joy. So I have to get myself out of January camp headspace quickly and
Yeah, back to
into
joy. Go to joy. Maybe we should have done lows
oh,
to
I gotta like
highs.
shake it off here. Shake it off. Okay. Um,
I will say, I love this topic because just reiterating, there's nothing that makes me laugh harder than a meme that's about like something parenting being hard or motherhood. Like, you know,
yeah.
but there is so much joy that comes from it. And also just joy of this time of life, not just parenting, right? Like, can we talk a
Mhm.
little bit about just joy in like this age?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and I think a lot of the listeners of our podcast may, span the spectrum, but for and large, we're talking about people who've got elementary, middle school
Mhm.
kids, right?
Mhm.
That's who's listening. So you kind of have emerged in some cases out of the true fog of early baby motherhood.
Mhm.
And I think it's like it's a different recipe to find joy at the next stage. It's not the things that brought you joy pre-kids.
Yeah.
It's just
Right. It's
that's not your
different.
life.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, you
but
just said
now
you're
you
wearing
finally have
OOFAs. You're not
some
going to the club and wearing OOFAs, like, different
I
phase
should
of
have.
life.
I should have. Yeah, you can tell I'm out of my mating years,
Yeah.
like where you find a mate. It's like
Yeah.
you're not wearing OOFAs if you're looking for a mate. That is for sure. Um,
Mm.
but I think it is different and like people almost have to like figure out how to find the joy in this
Mhm.
stage of life. So let's start with parenting.
Okay.
Are there any things that you're doing that you feel like really have helped you enjoy or appreciate or like find gratitude with this stage of parenting?
This is, um I don't know if it fits the category, but I think it does, which is at night, not all the time, but it's usually, like, once every 2 weeks or so, I
Mhm.
have what I call talks with my kids, like, individually, and it'll just be like, "Hey, we got a little time before bed. Why don't you just whatever you wanna talk about, let's talk about." And it ranges all the time. You never know what you're gonna get into. That is such a point of joy for me because it's individual. So I'm talking to Ace first, and then I'll talk to Lola, and they seem to enjoy it, but whatever those conversations turn into has always made me laugh or
Mhm.
been, like, kind of sweet at the end, and it's just whatever they're thinking about,
Is this
and
like you're laying down in bed kind of?
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And those moments, there is nothing better than those moments where it's raw, they're just talking freely about whatever
Uh-huh.
they or have going on in their mind, and it takes you down different paths that you don't even know, and
Yeah.
it's really charming,
No
and
kid's more talkative than a kid who's delaying a bedtime, but
totally, totally. So I think it is good time, but it's also like I do it when I'm in a good headspace and ready
yeah,
for it, like, I
when
don't
you're
have something going on that
or
night,
you're
like, I
not
need to
just
get
bone
to.
tired.
Yeah. And I don't know, it's been a very sweet moment, and yeah,
I
that
love that.
yeah. What about you? What's one parenting or family one?
Well, maybe along those same lines, like I love the one-on-one time with the kids. And I feel like with both of them in the car, I get good time with them and they get to pick the music, we'll roll the windows down, put the sunroof back,
Yeah.
blare the music pretty loud. It's like just like finding those little moments um of
Mhm.
connection.
Mhm.
And then just, like, I don't know, getting to know the personality of this creature that, like, came out of you, but, like, is their own being, and, like, the songs they pick crack me up. The fact that they know all the lyrics in the back, it's like,
Yes.
I don't know, it's, like, really, like, a sweet, joyful
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah.
And I sometimes can get it where they're together, but, again, it's just, like, it's even more special if it's kind of one-on-one. It's, like, a
One-on-one
shared moment.
individual. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Those, like, day dates Phil's better at it than me, but he does a lot more day dates with the kids individually or whatever it is. Like,
Yeah,
he's gonna take Ace to a hockey game this weekend by
that's
himself.
cute.
It's just so cool because I do think the kids get a lot out of it, but so do we. Those are the special moments where it's like,
Mhm. Chris does a cute one with Cal where they go get their hair cut at Great Clips.
Yeah.
Go to the car wash together. They both are like such boys that like washing the car wash is like such an activity.
Well, I feel like Chris and I like those are my types of things. I need to be better at it with like an actual event. Mine is like, we're gonna go do an errand together.
Which I like.
Yeah.
That energy of. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, I'm not gonna cater to you all the time. It's like you gotta
Especially if you have one kid with you, because then it can be really like,
Yeah.
one-on-one still with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love it. I will say another thing that we do is game nights.
Oh, I was gonna say the same thing.
Were you? I mean, some of our games might overlap, but we got this game from
Mhm.
you actually, although I think I put it on the list
You're gonna
for
give me credit for something that I
Yeah, I'll
gave you
give you
this
credit
time?
for this
Oh,
one.
that's nice. Feels
Although I
different.
did
What's that
preface
like?
with I put it on the list, but dog crimes. They also have cat crimes.
I don't have this game. Maybe I need to get it.
You need to get it. It is
Okay.
so cute. We heard about it from our older sister Sarah and her kids, and we would
Mhm.
play when we would go up to Evansville.
What
But
age is it good for?
honestly, Lola is 6 and she's perfect for it. It is like right if they can read a little bit, it's perfect. But you can do it with a kid who can't read, but you just have to read everything.
And
So
when would
it's
they age out of dog crimes?
I would say that Stella's still playing it, who's,
10?
10,
10, almost
11.
11?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They have so it's like a small mini game board, and there's like 6 or 7 dogs. And there's a crime that happens. It's like you pick a card and there's a crime that happens. Somebody pooped on the rug, somebody ate the homework. It's all dog crimes.
Okay.
And you have to figure out where the dogs are sitting on the game board and who did the crime. And
Cute.
it's just a list of questions that you have to or like a list of things that you have to hear. And it'll be like, so and so is sitting in front of a tennis ball. And you'll like
Mhm.
see, but they range from beginner, where Lola is awesome and can even read the card, to very advanced, where I'm having a hard time figuring out where the dogs go, which
So
isn't saying a lot,
you don't
but
age out till 40.
you don't age out, because 'cause I'm still like, the
Okay.
advanced is really hard. You're
Okay,
like
cool.
yeah, so anyways, really cute game. Ticket to Ride is another one that I think the kids
Mhm.
have to be a little older, but so
Well,
cute.
they have Ticket to Ride Kids. Did you know that?
No,
We
okay, I'll
have
get
both.
that. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's cute because you don't have to, they have big images on each city,
Okay,
and it's just easier to, like, create the
understand.
routes. Yeah.
Okay, love it. And, like, Rat-a-Tat-Cat, that little card game that helps
Mhm.
with math, but they love it. Anyways, you have
Do you
any
know
other
that Chris and
games?
I will sometimes play Rat-a-tat-cat without the kids?
No, I did not know that.
It's funny. It's actually if it didn't have cats on it, it could be an adult
You're
card
right,
game.
it's just like playing a card
It's
game.
just a card game.
Yeah,
Yeah. We
okay.
might get a little adult rat-a-tat in from time to time.
Well, we got reintroduced over the holidays too to spoons.
Oh, I forgot about spoons.
Yeah, the kids loved it.
That's
Where
cute. I should
yeah,
introduce that.
yeah.
I've got Grace playing cribbage. She
Oh,
learned
wow.
euchre over the break.
Oh,
Cal's
wow.
not quite old enough, but I have a vision of like pretty soon. We have 4 people in our family. We're gonna get into some epic euchre
Yeah,
matchups over
yeah.
here, and I'm like so here for that.
That's a whole 'nother stage that's so cool, like,
So
that's a
fun.
cool stage.
Yeah, I'll
Alright.
be excited for that. We got a new one called Wavelength. We played it. Did you play with us when we were at Sarah's over 4th of July?
I don't
That's
no,
where
I
I
don't think
learned about
so.
it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Remember all the cousins were in the big room, including like, well, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a good one with a big group. So
Okay.
you can have any number of people, which I like these kinds of games. And it
Mhm.
works for a lot of different ages. Like Cal can even get in on it.
Okay.
And it'll be like um huggable animal to dangerous animal. And I give a clue and then my team dials where they think I put it.
Oh, okay.
And then they get points if they dialed it to, like, where I thought it was based on my clue. And
Okay.
so like, the things range from, every opposite card. So the kids go through and find the ones that, like, are more animals or whatever, but there's also
Yeah.
some, like, adult ones.
Yeah.
So you can play it, like, with all adult friends, you can play it with your family, but it's cute, and I like it because it's like, "Well, what would that person think?" You
Yeah.
know?
You
And
have to
just
get
to
in the
even
mind of the
see
person giving the clue. Okay.
yeah, and the kids are so intuitive with it. They're like, "She would think."
Mhm.
And
Okay, cute. Well, game nights really do
yeah.
I love those. And usually it turns into, like, game nights or, popcorn type of, something else with it that kind of makes it fun. Hot chocolate, whatever it is.
Yeah. Or really just yeah, I don't know. Just like cuddle, family, TV time, outside
Mhm.
time. I don't know. It's just like finding those moments where I can actually enjoy myself. I'm not doing stuff I don't want to do.
Yeah. All right. Do you have any other kid ones?
I think that's it. We can move on. Let's talk about like maybe outside of parenting.
Okay.
Well, maybe one thing on the kid front too that I wanted to mention, which is funny. I think I mentioned this earlier that I'm like obsessed with looking at pictures of Bianca
Mhm.
after I don't see her. But just taking the time to go back through the old photos
Oh, I
has
love
brought me a
that.
lot of joy as a mom.
Mhm.
I used to be really good and like make a book for each kid for each age.
I was never good at that.
I'm a
Yeah.
couple years back, and the kids were like the other day, like, "When are you gonna do that?" I'm like, It's not looking good."
Yeah.
Um, and of course, like for my older one, she has way more books than my younger one.
Mhm.
Anyhow, but just with the shared album on Apple, like just going back or like looking at the memories or like and they love it too.
Yeah.
So even with them being like, "Let me show you this memory."
The
It's
Apple
been
Share
great.
Drive is great. We've been doing it
Yeah.
since birth, and it is fun to go back and, like, show them pictures, especially around their birthday, like, "This is you when you were this age," and blah, blah, blah. It brings tears to my eyes going back through the photos because you really see how quickly they're growing up,
Mhm.
but it's special.
Yeah, that's a good one. So that's just another way that I feel like I'm finding joy
Yeah,
and trying to appreciate it all.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay, let's go non-parent stuff. So, could be marriage stuff, could be friend stuff, but, um, I don't know,
Ways to bring joy, yeah. I have said this before, but after bedtime, it's Phil and I's time.
Mhm,
And I used to be way better at this, but I'm going to surprise him. He listens to this podcast. So between now and when we air it in like a week, I'm going to do this night with him where he goes up and puts the kids to bed and then comes down and there's like a surprise cocktail or something ready for him. Maybe a
mhm.
tequila shot. I don't know, something to really mix it up.
Okay.
But like starting with it, maybe it's a game night or maybe we're just going to, like, sit in front of the fire, like, and hang out. I'm going to, push the initiative of doing a date night at home with, like, a specialty cocktail and, like, no TV, something just to hang out. Like, that
Mhm.
brings me joy, but we don't do it often enough, and I like the element of a surprise. Whether he does or not, I'm not sure, 8
Yeah, the
years into a
surprise
marriage, I'm
element
not
is
sure he's
making me a
in.
little nervous just because it's like you gotta be in the right headspace. Like, what if he was just jonesing to watch the next episode of his show?
True. Maybe I'll plant the seed or, like, feel him out a little bit beforehand.
Well, maybe he likes a surprise. I feel like with Chris and I, we would do better with that if we kind of had
Had
ahead
it
of
planned.
time
Yeah.
a mentality for it.
Okay. I just think I'm thinking of you, let's do something a little outside the box of our norm, but still
Yeah,
making it easy to do every day.
and not expensive, doesn't need
Not expensive,
childcare. Check,
yeah.
check, check.
Not that
Okay,
I'm doing it every day, I wanna be clear, it's just that you could do it, like, anytime.
I like that. I feel like the second I would, like, try to do something like that, Chris would be like, "Oh, sweet, I'm getting laid." Be like
Yeah. You almost have to
be
get
like,
it
"I
over with
wanted more of
quickly,
a
yeah.
date kind of
Yeah.
vibe."
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have to, like, think about how to position that just right.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones I have on finding joy with the marriage, I think I mentioned this before, but we're better if we can do something physical. I realize that still sounds like sex, but I'm
Yeah.
actually talking about, like, going golfing.
Right, right, yeah.
Um, Chris is not a hiker. He's like, "Why would I wanna walk uphill?" I'm
Phil
like
hates it too. I'm like, "What? Like, you like
I
to work out? What are you doing?"
but I'm
He's
like,
like,
"It's
"Hiking?"
nature,"
Yeah.
and he hates hiking, and so that's
Agreed.
not his but I like hiking.
I do
Maybe
too.
yeah, we'll find some girlfriends to
Yeah,
go
you and
hiking
I,
with.
we'll add that into the friend category. We'll go hiking with a friend.
Yeah, but, golfing I think he would really enjoy going to, like, a gun range to shoot clay pigeons or
Oh my.
something,
Yeah, I never
and I
thought
feel
about
like
that.
or just, like, something like that.
Yeah, out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think that would be our,
yeah.
like, joyful thing.
I did this the best date I ever planned in my entire life was, in my opinion, I should preface,
A
but
tequila shot in a fire?
yeah, that's weak. That's weak on the totem pole.
Mhm.
That's just what you can do every day. I'm saying day of Phil. I did this for Father's Day, I think it was even.
Okay.
We had the kids with us. I think maybe it was just Ace at the time, but the whole day was everything that he would wanna do, from little things to bigger things. So, he absolutely hates going out to pay for breakfast. Don't know why. It's not his thing. But that's, like, my joy. So, I made his favorite breakfast at home.
Mhm.
Then we went and we did a little bit of, like, a golfing, like, he loves to golf, driving range situation. Then we went and had a burger at his favorite place with a beer and, like, just kinda that.
Mhm.
Then we did kind of more of like a family walk. I think this was in Santa Monica, so we did a family walk on the beach. I'm forgetting exactly what we did. And then, like, that night, it was his favorite thing where we went to his favorite restaurant. I ended up having a babysitter, and we just, like, hung out and went to his favorite places. But it was, like, perfect because it was everything that, like, he would wanna do, not actually thinking about it for me.
Mhm.
And that would be really fun to even replicate for each family member. Like, make it the day of one of our kids or make it the day of Phil. And,
Mhm.
you know, the hope is that it would be reciprocated at some point and I'd get a day for me. But
You kind of just inspired me. Chris's birthday is coming up. Maybe I'll step it up a little bit and add some extra little day of Chris elements
yeah, I
in
like it.
there.
You're gonna
Yeah.
have to do it not on his birthday, though, because you and I have a conference on his birthday. Sorry, Chris.
He's so used to
He
me.
could come to the conference. It'd be so fun.
I promise. You're
I
gonna love
promise.
it. Well, he's funny. I was like, "I wanna do a trip for your birthday. Like, wouldn't that be fun? Like, let's go to Japan or let's do a trip that's, like, really, memorable."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Is it your birthday or is it my birthday?" Like,
Yeah. He put you in your
that's
place.
he really did. He's like, "Are we doing this because you want to, or do I get a pick on my birthday?" And I'm like,
Look,
"Oh, you're gonna do something lame, aren't you? What do you want?" He's like, "I wanna golf and I wanna have a friend dinner." I was like, "A
yeah.
party?" He's like, "Absolutely not." I'm like, "Damn it."
Listen, his day will end with sitting on your, like, cozy maybe in the couch in your other room, like, kind of
Mhm.
the living room, the nicer living room, whatever you're calling that, with a podcast in and none of
That's a
you all
living room. Another
around.
one I call family room with the
Okay,
TV and the
so in the
comfy
living
couch.
room,
Yeah.
him solo listening to a podcast.
Well, this
That's
is the thing. His perfect day doesn't have me in it all day.
yeah. We'll have to tweak it a little bit where we're
Mhm.
involved for sure. Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you're back?" I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
yeah." Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
There'll be some, they'll have to suffer through a full day with us,
Mhm.
but or maybe
Alright,
not.
what about with
Maybe you let an element go where he just does golf by himself and then meets
well,
you
I
back
was
up.
thinking I could add a perfect breakfast, which for him would just be, like, basically a plate of bacon,
Yeah,
and a Diet Coke.
respect. The Diet Coke, I'm not sure about, but I respect the bacon plate.
Let him go play golf, come back. Maybe I could, like, add a massage, like,
Yeah,
from me,
yeah,
or, like, something sweet that's
yeah.
thoughtful
Mhm,
before the dinner.
mhm.
Would take it up to the next level, I think. But he
Yeah, you
wants to
could
golf and esteem. That's his happy day
oh,
happy
yeah. I
place.
mean, sounds great.
It does. He likes to also move so slowly. It's like, it's gonna be a 6 or 7 hour golf
Yeah,
situation.
yeah, for sure, a as it should be on his day,
His day. Who am I to yeah.
His day will involve 2 things because he's moving so slow in between the 2, that's just, don't push it, don't overbook. That's his nightmare of you is you overbook. You can't overbook him.
He didn't wanna be rushed on his day.
No,
That's for darn sure.
let him be.
Let them.
Let him be. Let them.
Okay, what about friends? Like, have you figured out, like, how to really extract a lot of joy? Because we kind of bitched, I think, on previous podcasts about, like, it's hard to schedule the dinners and
Yeah.
it's like, ugh. But, like,
Yeah.
where's the joy coming from on the friend side?
Well, I want to do what you did. I'm totally stealing your story. But you have some girlfriends and you did your Magic Mike night where you invited them over and you watched
Yeah.
Magic Mike and just got, like, tipsy and just had a blast. I
Mhm.
want to replicate that.
Yeah, it's good.
That's a good one. I've been thinking about that since you told me you did it, and I was like, "Yes, that's what I wanna do." How funny. I mean, obviously, like, you know, you have to get, like wait till the kids go to bed or, like, do a night where your family's doing something else, but how
Yeah.
fun.
Well, we also added no makeup, no bra. I don't know
Oh.
if you wanna take it to that place, but, like,
Okay.
we wanted to take the pajama level to, like, a kind of, you
Be
know,
cozier.
just the coziest.
Yeah.
Just come as you are.
Yeah. Wear your oofas if you want. I mean, no judgment.
Listen, Magic Mike won't care. You
I feel
also
like I
have
wanna
to
be a little sexier watching Magic Mike. I don't know, maybe not.
well, I don't know. You do you.
Okay.
But you also have to have a space that's, like, private enough. So you gotta,
Yeah.
like somebody's gotta have a movie room or a space that's,
Yeah,
like,
away
there's not a kid
from
or husband in sight.
yeah. Mhm.
And then one of the women showed up with Jello shots, which was a
Epic.
unexpected delight.
I love a, like, random such a funny, like, ad. What a great ad.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was fun. Also, there's 3 of them, so you can kinda build on it. So you do 1 a night, you schedule your next one.
Yeah.
I will say we've tried other movies in that same vein, post Magic Mike. We haven't quite been able to replicate the
Magic Mike
true
is special.
so
That's
good.
I
It's
mean,
perfect.
yeah.
They're really bad movies in the best way
In the best
possible.
way ever. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, we were a little tipsy and, like, dancing
Mhm.
as, during we rewound scenes.
Yeah.
It was delightful.
Well, I have been thinking about it. You inspired me. We haven't done it yet, but that would be a fun one. I
Okay.
also, on the flip side, love the opposite, which is one night to get super gussied up and dressed up with your friends. Even if you're just doing like a local place, it doesn't have to be a fancy place. I prefer going to like a steak restaurant though, bar, like getting super dressed up, just going to the bar to have a martini before you go somewhere else.
Mhm.
So fun. I just like the element of getting dressed up on occasion, and when you're
Mhm.
with your girlfriends, is there anything better when you've planned it and
I was gonna
organized?
say, again, with the right timing.
Yeah, right.
You
It's
can't be
planned.
squeezing the dress up into that
No.
Thursday that you barely got scheduled.
Yeah, no.
That's a nightmare for me, but
Yeah.
it is joyful. Also, like, I don't know, I miss getting ready with other women.
I know.
I feel like I don't know how to get that in the mix and not make it super awkward, and, like, everyone's so specific, I do feel like it's like,
You have your own stuff.
you
I
got
do
your own
think when
stuff.
we're together during the holidays, we kind of try to pull that a little bit because either we're all staying at mom's house or you're here,
Mhm.
and so I make you come get ready in my bathroom with me.
Yeah.
I do miss that though. That's
Yeah,
a
maybe that I was just thinking it's too awkward, though, I think.
well, yeah, maybe, but I will say it was kind of off of a friend who was going through a lot. But one of our friends from out of town was going through a lot and coming into town. And so we
Mhm.
had planned this like spontaneous, let's take the day off. 3 friends that used to be besties in high school hang out. So I drove up to our hometown and we had the best day ever because it was unique. 2 of us were out of town, but we had like this sleepover.
So you basically stayed together and gotta get ready together.
Yeah, we got to get ready together. We
Mhm.
stayed during we had, like, a glass of wine during lunch, and then we got our nails done, and then we, like, just literally hung out on the couch in pajamas,
Yeah.
and then we were gonna go to dinner. We didn't even really get ready because we were gonna go to dinner, and we pulled an audible and decided just to stay and hang out,
Love it.
and we all crashed there, and it was great, and, like, that doesn't happen anymore, so it felt unique.
Well, the girl trip, the elusive girl trip,
Mhm.
um, if you can thread the needle and get them in and get the friends there,
Yeah.
they're so good.
Yeah.
Because, again, it's like you all know it's precious time.
Mhm.
You get to get ready together. I was just
Mhm.
thinking that's the only time you get to get ready with your girlfriends is, like, when you're all staying at a house together somewhere.
I haven't done a girl trip in forever. You're better at that. I see some, like, even some of our mutual friends who post pictures and they have, like, actual girl group, like a lot of girls
Yeah.
going out for a lot of them have been 40th birthdays and things. But I'm like, dang, organizing that to
40
the
it's a good
level,
excuse to do it.
it's good.
It's good. Again, I think what's tricky is, like, most friend groups have you're at different stages at different times,
Mhm.
and, man, it's hard to get those girl trips in when you're in the early motherhood
Yeah.
stage because
Mhm.
it's just the logistics of
It's hard.
it's hard. That's hard. I do think it gets a little bit easier,
Yeah.
um, but, yeah, just prioritizing even if it's, a quick weekend
That'd be
to
fun.
Vegas or
Well, we did 2 years ago for Mother's Day. You were in town, Sarah came, and mom drove down, and we did an overnight staycation for me, I guess, but, close to us in Franklin, this new place that opened up.
Oh, man, it was so good.
It was so good. That was my last girl trip, and we all stayed in the same room. It was on, like, I'm gonna call it a resort, even though it was, like, we stayed on property, so you went to the restaurant there, you did hiking there.
Yeah, we never
It was
I
great.
love that, and to me, that's all, like yeah, go to a resort where it's kind of you don't even really have to leave.
Yeah, it was nice. I would like to
Oh,
go back. It was called South Hall, and it is very bougie, charming, like, I
it
enjoyed that
was
experience.
oh, it was perfection.
Yeah.
Spa,
Yep.
good food,
Yep.
a little bit of,
Hiking.
like, a yoga,
Yes.
a little bit of, like, we've done this at different times. Remember, we also had the family trip to Arizona where we kinda stayed at the resort. That was with
Yes.
kids, but you can go play pickleball, you can go play tennis, you can go
Mhm.
for a hike. Like, I like that physical
Yeah.
element to the day because that's, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, makes all the eating and drinking balance
Yeah,
out
they
a
have a
little bit.
garden. You could have a glass of wine out by a fire pit before you go to
Mhm.
bed. That's what we did every night.
There's always, like, either a brunch or a lupper,
Yeah.
just, like, a good, weirdly timed
Lumper.
meal,
Yeah, totally.
which I am always here for.
Nothing better. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, anyways, it's hard to do, it's expensive, it takes time to get everybody together, but man, get the friend trips prioritized if
Well,
you
and I'll
can.
just say, in all of our adulthood, that was the first time we ever did that, where it was just the sisters and mom, and it was
Mhm.
wonderful.
It was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
joy.
I mean, speaking of traveling, um, some of our best family vacations have actually not been the biggest ones.
Hmm.
It wasn't the Disney trip. It wasn't the, um, we've had the best time just road tripping over to Bodega Bay. Now,
Yeah,
admittedly, I live in Northern California. We got a lot of
you have a
options,
lot of
but
options,
my
yeah.
point is
Yeah,
getting joy from family trips that are more local
yeah.
are amazing.
One of our best trips was to Chattanooga. We drove to
See?
Chattanooga. I
Yeah.
didn't know much about it, but we had, they had, like, very cool museums, an aquarium that was cool, like, a little, like, hi climbing gym that we went to, and we didn't stay
Mhm.
long, and it was, like, just cool. It was cool to
Mhm.
explore. I agree.
Yeah, and I will make one caveat, which is, like, no amusement park. That's
Yeah.
not that to me is like, ooh, like, someone was like, "Do you wanna come to Great Wolf Lodge with us?" And I was like, "Oh, I
Ugh.
really don't."
I did Great Wolf Lodge years ago.
What was your verdict?
It was in California, and we had young kids. It was just gross. Like, the arcade part was fine. Then you just run to they had the little bowling alley. Like, they had so much for the kids to do, and they
Yeah,
had, like, a little dance party downstairs in the lobby for the kids at a particular time. That was cute, I will say. But the whole thing is they have this indoor pool.
I'm
And it
aware.
was like, I mean, pools were getting shut down left and right for kids, you know what, in the pool, and it was just like, "Ew," like, "Kid pooped in this pool, we can't go in it for 2 hours until we, like, clean it out. You gotta go to this
And it's like
pool."
an indoor bleach factory a
Yeah,
little
and I was
bit.
like, "There's pouring bleach on it and then calling you back over 2 hours later." It's like, "I'm good." Like, "I'm good." Like, I don't need this in my life.
Well, and I don't know if the California Great Wolf Lodge is as bad of my mental model as, like, the amusement parks in Indiana where the water parks, but it's
Don't
like
you dare talk about Holiday World. Holiday World's the
I
best.
agree, I love Holiday World, but it's all the people I don't wanna see in swimsuits, nor do I wanna be in my swimsuit in front
Yeah,
like, in that
yeah,
thing, and,
yeah.
again, depending on the age of your kids, but I don't like and I know Great Wolf Lodge maybe is, like, a little more enclosed, so they're safer,
Mhm.
but I don't like that idea of, like, "Where'd you go?"
Oh, yeah, nightmare.
So,
You
it just had several elements for me that I'm like, "Meh, I'm out
Yeah,
on that," but
yeah.
no amusement park, day trip, you know, find an outdoor something or the other.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. And I know some people are Disney people. Look, I don't wanna yuck your yum, you do you, but
We
that's just not my
we're
it's not my
not
happiest place on earth.
we've never done a big trip. We did when we lived in California, did Disneyland day trip, which was
Mhm.
fun, but we were in and out, like, it was expensive for what it was. We've never done, like, a big thing, and maybe we're coming up on it to do it once, but, like, I agree with you. It's like, it's so much money, it's a lot of effort, and you're just in crowds all the time. But you're spending all that money just to try to fight the crowds, and everybody's spending that money. So it's like these
Yeah.
fast passes and all that stuff don't do it anymore.
You were saying this earlier, but it's like your husband's wearing off on you. Like, for
Mhm.
you, it's the injuries. For me, my husband does not like a crowd.
Yeah.
He would be happiest on a deserted island by himself, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
It's wearing off on me. I would consider myself extroverted and, like, I like that kinda stuff, but I have to admit, I've sort of crossed the chasm, and now I'm like, "Ooh, a crowd? Ugh."
Yeah.
Like, massive humanity. So, I can't really get him to concerts very much. I can't really get him, but, like, amusement parks is, like, not his joy.
Yeah.
Um, but for us, like, going to the beach, just our
Mhm.
family, such
Mhm.
a source of joy, so lovely, so easy. And
Yeah.
in Indiana, I feel like the version of this is, like, a lake.
Yeah. They have so many lakes. Even here, I mean, again, I feel like we're kind of in a good spot to travel. And also, I think in the Midwest, it is so true. When I moved back here, the mindset of driving anywhere feels right. It'll be like a 10-hour drive. Like, we could just drive there. Like I would never consider driving 10 hours anywhere else. But like, we have Gatlinburg, you got, Chattanooga. Like, you
When
could go.
you're I feel like you're not even that far from like, how far is it to, like, Savannah or Charleston or
It's not too bad. I think you start to get more into the 8 to 10 range for
Ooh,
some of
okay.
those. Like, well, it's only 4 hours to Atlanta. Like,
Yeah.
so 4 hours to Atlanta. I will say when we went to St. Simon's a couple years ago, our friends invited us to St. Simon's. A great I didn't know a lot about it except for
Where is
watching.
that? I don't even know.
It's like a little, island off of Georgia, but it is,
Ooh.
it's so amazing, and it was
How
on
far is
my
that from you?
Southern Charm, like, the Southern Charm gang on my, like, reality show went there years ago, and
Oh,
then
okay.
one of my girlfriends was like, "Hey, we're going down, do you wanna come and stay? We have this house there," and I was like, "Oh my gosh." It took us 12 hours to get there.
Oh,
It
no.
was supposed to take 8, and just with traffic getting around Chattanooga and Atlanta, it took 12 hours, but it was what a great, absolutely wonderful trip, minus the driving,
Mhm.
and,
You gotta go to Kentucky Lake. I feel like that's super fun.
Yes.
Get
Yeah.
a cabin or a nice they have nice places too, depending on what your vibe is. You could either camp, glamp,
Yeah.
cabin, hotel, or luxury hotel
I
there.
kinda forgot about Kentucky Lake. Yeah, they have a bunch of those around here. You
Get a little
just
boat.
Mhm.
So fun.
We did do, I guess it was pandemic time, but we did rent one of those RVs and go for a family trip. It was actually really
That
cute.
doesn't sound good to me. I don't know why.
It wasn't bad, and I did I don't know, I didn't love sleeping in it. I just kept envisioning us rolling. We were kind of on a hill, and I kept envisioning, like,
Uh-huh.
our stopper, like, moving and our car rolling down the hill into the lake, so I had bad night, like, sleep. I wasn't sleeping
Mm.
great. But it was a
Yeah,
great trip minus my
we
fears.
had, like, a glamping wedding a couple years ago, and, again, Chris is 6'8", but the ceiling in the RV was
Yeah.
6'6".
Yeah.
He smoked his head a couple times, and, like, the energy was tense.
Yeah. It's
And
like
the
fat man in a
showers and the
little coat
bathrooms, I'm always,
movement.
like, trying to
Yeah.
get ready, and I'm like, ugh."
Yeah. Alright, let's not do that then. That's not bringing joy, let's move on.
That's not bringing joy. But, what I was gonna say, there's a lot of research, though, that kids' memories of trips
Yeah.
sort of over-index the joy that they get in other places, and I just think, you're in a different place, it's more memorable, but, like, I love
Yeah.
this idea that's like, "Okay, it's worth it." They'll actually take this in. This will actually be something from their childhood that they kind of look back on.
Yeah.
So, trying to
Okay.
make the extra effort on the trips.
I love it. Well, I think that was a good topic today. I think we should move on to obsessions, but
Okay.
there's a lot of things that bring joy. So, you know, message us comment on any of this if you have other ideas of family joy, husband joy,
I have
friend
one other
joy.
comment real quick
Okay.
as I'm looking at my notes.
Okay.
On the girl, adult mom, how to have fun,
Mhm.
doing experiences together, more than just dinner.
Okay.
So, I think I mentioned the smash room where I hurt myself, but
Yeah.
that's one example. But we did a party bus,
Oh, party
somewhere.
buses. Good one.
So fun.
Yeah.
I also recently went to a Boys to Men concert at the Symphony with girlfriends. We took
That's
an Uber
awesome.
in together.
Yeah.
So we met, hung out, took the Uber in, had this funny, I mean, it was just a bizarre, funny concert.
Yeah.
But it's like the dinners are good, the drinks are good,
Mhm.
but, like, if you can do an experience, particularly if you're making newer friends or whatever,
Yeah.
it's like I even did one where it was like a VR, um,
Like a headset?
a headset game. So we all went and
Okay.
again, get weird with it
Yeah, do things you wouldn't normally do.
because it's a shared experience that will, like, take that connection to
Yeah,
the next level, and actually, for me, it's, like, more fun. It's,
I
like,
love it.
just something more different.
I'm into that. The only thing I'm not gonna do is those axe rooms. I see those on all the reality shows. All of them are going to throw axes and drink. I'm like, what? That seems so. And I'm thinking that it's like I've seen it too much now. I have no
First of all, I
interest.
did a at my last company, thought it was a good idea for our whole company retreat to do the axe throwing room.
What? That's like a liability waiting to happen. What a nightmare.
These axes were flying off at feet. I mean, it
Yeah.
was I called it because, like, one person almost got their boot like, thank God they were wearing, like, closed-toed shoes, but this
Oh
thing, like,
my
hit a foot, and I was
gosh.
like, "We're done.
Yeah.
We're gonna lose somebody
I've
here."
never had interest. That sounds terrible. And
It was
you know
poorly
what? I'm gonna
planned.
go
That was
ahead
a
and say
disaster.
bad call on you. But we did as a company a few years ago, my last job, somebody set it up. I did not. But it was a shuffleboard
Yeah, that's
bar.
good.
And it was like indoor bar with shuffleboarding. We had a blast. It was great.
That would be a good idea for a girls' night
Yeah. Mhm.
or a
I
date
mean, you
night.
have to be at a place that has that, but like, we were in New
Yeah,
York at the time, but it was so cool.
yeah. But just
Okay.
go get weird.
Get
Okay.
experience. I like
Alright,
it.
obsessions, what do you got?
Mine is I have had this in my Amazon cart. I don't know if you're this type of person. I am. I like put so many things in my Amazon cart. Phil hates it because we have the same Amazon account. And then
Why don't
sometimes
you
I'll
just
put
I don't
I
understand this. I'm
know,
always like, "Save it to the list."
I know, I could do a list. It's not my thing. I like to put things in the cart and then
You
I
like to,
save it.
like it's tantalizing.
It's
You're one
yeah.
button away.
And I like to just be like, oh, $25, not that much. Like I like to see the total.
Mhm.
So I do then do the like save for later. So I have a whole list of things for save for later.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, I put it back in my cart. It is the brand, I think it's like XO or XOX, whatever that like
The kitchen?
the kitchen brand
Okay, what is it?
salad spinner. I'm obsessed. I have wanted this salad
Is this
spinner.
thing this big?
It's big bowl and you push on it and it
Yeah.
spins the salad. So I hate wet lettuce. Like I love a good salad. And wet lettuce is garbage. It's like Phil has this thing that's like, life's too short to eat bad lettuce. It's so
Mhm.
true. Like get that salad spinner, spin it, and then you can rinse your lettuce and get it all good right before you're making that salad, and it's great. You can
Uh-huh.
also use it for your fruit. I like to do fruit and like do the vinegar, baking soda, water, like
Oof, I've
cleaning
never
it.
reached that level of motherhood where I'm doing the vinegar baking soda
Oh,
fruit.
and then you pump it and it spins those berries. So Chris, who when he was visiting was like, "You're ruining your berries. They're gonna get ruined." And I was like, "Listen." He was like, "The water stays on them." So anyways, this gets the water off it so I can do all that cleaning, then put them in my cute little container for the,
Mhm.
you know, the grab and go section of our refrigerator,
Yep.
which I find so brings me a lot of joy. Um, anyways, $25 Amazon salad spinner.
Okay, well,
Wave
I've
it
gotta
in.
say, some of your last picks, I've started ice rolling my face, I'm super into it, and
Yeah.
my obsession is I will it's more of a category of hot beverages,
Okay.
bone broth.
Oh, yes.
I've been as an appetite suppressant, so
Mhm.
if I'm in the afternoon, I want a snack, I've been doing a warm bone broth. If I want a second helping of dinner or that kids' nuggets are looking good and I'm about to, like, reach over, I'm like, "No, do the bone broth."
Yeah.
I swear it's working. I'm into
I'm
this.
so glad you're into it. I love it.
It tastes good to me every time too. It's like it's salty, it's again,
Yeah.
high protein. Anyways, bone
Yeah.
broth, this might be more grandma energy. I might end cap this whole podcast with some grandma stuff.
Well,
Hot
start it
water
and end
with
it. Might as
lemon.
well.
Hot water with lemon.
Okay, when are you doing this? Because I tried to be hot water with lemon gal. Um, but you doing it in the
It
morning, you doing it at night?
nope, nightcap. So for me, when I would have drank
Yeah.
or when
Yeah.
I kind of want a little something, I'm really not hungry, but I almost just like have that night energy to eat.
Yeah.
Again, either if I'm actually hungry, I'll do bone broth. But if I'm
Mhm.
not actually hungry, I'll do hot water with lemon.
Yeah.
I just find it soothing. It's almost just like that last thing that like takes the day away.
Yeah, it's like, it's the oral fixation, right? It's like
Mhm.
smokers sometimes don't necessarily like, it takes them a while because they just have the fixation of putting something in their mouth. It's
Yeah.
like the same concept. I like to have a drink at night that makes me feel special. So, like,
Yeah.
sometimes I'll put sparkling water in a wine glass just to feel like I'm,
Yeah.
like, drinking, I guess
It's
that
got the
sounds
same
bad.
vibe, though, of, like,
Yeah, it's
it's
the
a
same vibe.
ritual.
Yeah,
And to me, I do it at the same time, so to me, it's part of the wind down.
yeah.
But it sucks without hot water with no lemon sucks, but just a little bit of lemon in there.
Make it a routine
And
and
I
make
like it a
it
fresh slim.
yeah. It seems kind of like wind down. Yeah, I like that.
Mhm.
Okay. Good obsessions.
I have to find a different thing probably in the summer, but for the winter months, warm
What about
bone broth,
iced water with lemon? I mean, it's not that difficult.
something about that doesn't hit.
It's not hidden. Okay.
We'll see though. Yeah. All right.
Well,
Well, well,
that's a wrap.
how Midwest are we? Oh, well,
Oh, let's go put our oofas on and head to our minivans.
don't be hating on my oofas. All right. Good epi. Talk to you soon. Everybody follow us at Sage Parents on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook. You can follow if you want to watch this episode or any of the Sage Sisters podcasts. We have all of them posted on YouTube.
Subscribe,
And
baby. Subscribe.
download our guidebook, sageparents.org. All right.
Awesome.
Love
Lilas.
you. Lilas.